If a woman knows this secret, if a woman knows this point, she will get out of her husband best behavior. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu bismillah. First and foremost, women need to remember their purpose. You gotta start with purpose. If a woman knows her purpose, she will naturally fall in line with what Allah wants for her, and naturally she'll move away from these modern day cancers and diseases. When she remembers that her husband was created with this huge responsibility on his back, the responsibility that the heavens and the earth, the mountains, everyone rejected. The insan, human beings, man carried this, and that is the imamate, the leadership. The woman understands what burden is on the back of the men, and she understands what's her purpose. She's definitely going to move away from these modern day deceptions. If I were to advise, let me advise my own daughter. If I were to advise my own daughter, which I have 3, they're growing up in this modern day and age. First advice I would give her is to know her purpose in this life. And this is, I'm not talking about discover it, it's already there. I'm not telling you discover your purpose, go backpacking through Southeast Asia or something like that, what you see these days. I'm talking about, it's in the Quran. Your purpose in the Quran. So I would say know your purpose. Second, I would say what's your intention? What's your niyyah? Is your niyyah Allah and to get to paradise, or is your niyyah for spotlight and to prove men that they're wrong and that you are strong, or something like that? إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. Indeed, actions are according to intentions. So what's your intention in this dunya? Forget about everyone else. You as a woman, what do you want? Do you want the akhirah? And here I just want to interject with one quick story. When the wives of the Prophet ﷺ asked him for something more than the Prophet ﷺ at that time wanted to give them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, if you want this dunya and what's in it, then I'll give it to you, but I'll let you go. But if you want Allah and the Akhirah, then this is the type of lifestyle that you live. And of course they chose Allah and His Messenger and the Akhirah. Look at that, the Prophet ﷺ is giving them an option. Why would they complain? Because they were upset. Thought life was not easy, life was tough. Why should they complain? Oh, we didn't come home in time, we didn't buy this furniture, or we don't have that car, these groceries, or whatever. It's not like you have nothing, but it's quality standards not as high as they would like it to be. So they complain. And of course the Ummahat al-Mu'mineen, the wives of the Prophet, they were much better than any of the women of today, no doubt about that. Yet they still had issues. They still had issues. There were still marital and spousal issues. So I think the next pulling from this would be, after niyyah, would be have patience. A woman has to have patience with a man, because a man who's on a mission is going to be a man who's going to be away. It's going to be a man who's going to have to invest in himself. Is a man who's going to not be present there all the time. So she has to have patience. Number 4, to support him. She has to not just not nag him and not give him a hard time, but to actually encourage him. Like Khadija radiallahu anha was encouraging the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So encouragement. The next point, I believe is point number 5, a man needs love. He needs to be pampered. He needs to be, like, he feeds off that. And a lot of women punish men by removing that from them. Love your husband. And I'm not just saying, oh, I love you, lip service. No, like, let him feel that you love him. Give him love, give him attention. Let him feel like he's the center of your universe. After Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and your husband is the most important thing in this world. When the man feels that, there's no limits to his love towards you and to the way he's going to treat you. Make sure you love him. Again, it's not in terms of priorities, but the next point would be, I think point number 6 would be, respect him. Some women say, I love you, but then they don't respect their husband. So you have to respect. You gotta show respect, even if he's wrong. If a woman knows this secret, if a woman knows this point, she'll get out of her husband the best behavior, the best everything. Because a man who feels respected by his wife is a powerful man. And again, there will be no limits to his love and his behavior. Respect him no matter what. Don't talk in a condescending way to him. Watch your tone. Watch your body language. Call him by nice names. Just let him feel like he is a man. The next one is trust. He has to trust you. He needs to leave the house. He should never worry about what you're doing, where you're at, what you're thinking of, what you're watching, what you're looking at, who you're talking to. None of this. Doesn't matter, be it something wrong or your family or anything like that. You should never have a lack of trust towards you. So always build trust. Because a man who starts doubting you is, let's say you lost him. There are many more things that I could say about this, but I would add the last thing is, take care of yourself. Men are aesthetically inclined. They love beauty. Take care of yourself. You're not a good Muslim just because you pray and fast and this and that. Of course, those are the most important things. But take care of yourself. It's ibadah for you. Allah will bless you and reward you. Every time you prepare yourself for a husband, you take care of yourself, you look nice. This is Allah rewards you. This is ibadah. It's worship for you towards Allah. By preparing yourself for your husband. Men suffer from a lot of fitna outside in the world, so when they come home and they see a not so beautiful woman in her pajamas or something, like smelling like, I won't use curry, but we'll say like Mexican food or something. It's miskeen. The guy's suffering. He's just come from 8 hours outside dealing with I don't know who and what, and then he comes home and he's got to look at something that's not so clean. That's what the Prophet ﷺ said. That the best woman is the one that when you look at her, you're pleased. And when you order her, she obeys you. And she basically protects your honor in the absence. You can trust her. So these are some of the advice that I'll give to my sisters, to my own daughter, as they're gonna get married, have husband. Inshallah, these days they don't want to get married anymore, so that's another issue. But we hope that they get married. These are some of the points that I would like them to keep in mind. Inshallah.